Now, they say you should never work with children, animals, but what about other halves? Even TV other well, two people who can tell us if it's a good idea or not. A husband and wife, Joel Dommett and Hannah Cooper-Dommett. Welcome, guys!
This is so lovely to have the both of you together, because obviously, Hannah, I hear so much about you through Joel, but it's lovely just to see you together.
Oh, that's so lovely.
How are you finding working together?
Oh, it's so fun. Like, OK, she doubts that. That's fair enough.
It is fun. It's very honest. The lines of, like, personal and work life, we now expose a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Was this a conversation you had to have at the start? Did you sit there and go, oh, do we really want to do this?
Yeah, do we want to do this?
This could be a point of no return for us.
Especially now on our podcast, it's like we're getting very comfortable with it. And we have these bonus episodes where basically we sort of say our grievances.
Well, I prefer that to the actual podcast.
Yes.
Like the stuff on the
stairs.
The stuff on the stairs.
Oh, God, I opened a can of worms.
I went down a rabbit hole with that.
We really did. All I did was I said, Hannah, can you please stop leaving things on the stairs? And then I put it on Instagram, and basically all the men go, well, yeah, if you're going to don't put things on the stairs. And then all of the wives go, yeah, if you're going to put things on the stairs, take things up the stairs.
I was literally
Hannah,
watching it going, I was watching it going, yeah, you're right, Joel. And then Hannah went, no, there are things to take up the stairs. And then I was like, no, she's right.
So if you see things at the bottom of the stairs,
you take them to the top of the stairs.
Boyfriends, that means take them up the stairs. If you see things at the top of the stairs, that means take them down the stairs.
Like a lift.
It's a system. Well done,
but
Hannah.
Like, hang on, I feel like we're talking about Police Academy 6 when we need to talk about the origins of Police Academy. So how did
I love this metaphor.
How did I have never have I ever?
So originally started, we sort of came out of lockdown and we had this huge list of ideas that we wanted to do that we'd come up with during lockdown. And obviously we left lockdown and we didn't do any of those things. We just went back to normal life.
I haven't learned French.
Yeah.
We sat there and we said, we need to do this. Oh, my God, we've never done that. Because we didn't have the option in lockdown. So we did create that list and then we just went back to our normal lives.
So is it like a bucket list?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, I
And
guess
so it's basically a sort of a date night, essentially. Well, our thing that we're bad at organising things. Yeah. And so we thought if we set up a podcast with Never Have I Ever, then every week we do something that we've never done together before, and then we can share that and we talk about it, we get loads of listener suggestions, and it's genuinely changed our lives. Like, I really love it.
So
like,
when you started, was it just things that you'd made the list for, and now you're doing stuff that listeners are suggesting?
So, for example, we started off with strip club and weightlifting, so you can imagine that was Joel's, you know, dream bucket list.
That's on my list.
Which comes first?
And you go together to the strip club. You go together.
Yeah,
we went together. We went to
exactly.
Magic Mike first, and then we went to the strip club because then we thought it would balance it out. I actually enjoyed Magic Mike more. This is a funny story. I had one of those watches called a Whoop watch, which sort of measures your heart rate. The heart rate was way higher for Magic Mike than it was.
It's so bad.
Oh,
It's a good show, though, isn't it?
Oh, my God,
it's so good. It's so good.
I've been 3 times.
Isn't it brilliant?
It's still beautiful.
3 times, I love it.
Oh, my Lord.
What about the strip club? Was you comparing? What was you saying at the strip club?
I think our main problem was we talked too much. There was this lovely lady who came up, and then we just talked a lot in general. So then we were sort of finding out about her, about where she's from and what she's doing.
How's your lockdown?
How's your lockdown?
Do you have a boyfriend?
And then she was like, do you want to dance? And we were like, OK. And then she started dancing, and then it was so awkward. I was just holding on to Hannah, like, for dear life. And Hannah kept on saying things like, oh, you look great.
You look amazing.
And I just
go,
kept being like,
go, girl.
Yeah, you look great. Like, what do you say?
We made it very awkward. Basically, everything we do, we've made it awkward. We're late. I've stepped over. We went to a life drawing class. I was late for that, so I had to step over the model to get into the class. We're not subtle.
Now, this is such a commitment. This is effectively taken over your... This isn't like what you do in your spare time. This is your time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this has become...
It's
Where do you find the time? You're a busy person. You're busy.
Yeah.
Where do you find the time to do it?
Well, we try to sort of fit it around our weeks the best we can. And we're also trying to do sort of different things now. We did an amazing one a couple of weeks ago where we gave blood. Neither of us have ever given blood before. And during lockdown, your mum had an operation and lost a lot of blood. So it was something we really wanted to do, was give blood. And so we went and did that, and it was incredible. And since then, we've had so many people listen to the podcast who've said, I've now given blood because
really
of
nice.
you. And
really
it's just
nice
like, all we wanted to do is give back the 9 pints that your mum had during her operation, and we've definitely surpassed that.
Yeah.
So.
But But again, Joel goes in very cocky about these things. Oh, I'm fine with needles, and I'm quite nervous. I'm quite cautious as a person, and Joel's very chilled and relaxed. So that's the interesting balance when we go and do these things, because Joel ended up fainting, and I was absolutely
Really
fine.
bad. Really bad.
didn't.
I was giving it the all. I was like, oh, look at my veins. It's so big. I was like, it's filling up so quickly. My bag, glug, glug, glug. Cut to my legs up in the air. I'm just like, oh, God. It was awful.
That is so
Poor
funny.
Joel.
Has there been anything you thought, that is a definite no, we are not doing that?
Skydiving. Everyone keeps thinking
Really?
it's funny to say to do it. I just absolutely don't want to. Not
think you'd be
live to
great
tell the
at
tale,
that.
basically. So, I don't know. And a lot of people suggest doing things in the nude, so I don't know if we're giving off the wrong vibe.
Probably says more about them than it does about you.
Skydiving in the news.
Who knew?
Great.
Put it on the list.
I think you'd be great at that skydive, you know.
Yeah.
They're quite safe.
Have you done one?
No, never.
Make it happen.
No, I'll do it with you.
Oh, my God, that'd be great.
Tanner.
Oh, I'd love to do
you'd be
one.
screaming.
It'd be so good.
Imagine your laugh going down. Like,
10,000 feet, be amazing.
So good.
I love do you turn up to an airport without knowing where you're going?
Yes.
That's really lovely. So romantic.
yeah.
What was that? What happened?
We'd never done that, which is obviously a lot of people have never done that. We decided to go to the airport and just book the flight once we got there. And so we went to France, we went to Paris. We had other options. The other options were like really far away or Dusseldorf.
Yeah.
So we went for Paris, and it was so fun. I will say this, expensive. When you book
Last minute is expensive.
it's expensive.
Yeah.
But really, really fun. Again, it's like something we would never have done if we didn't have the podcast. It's sort of pushing us out of our comfort zones, making use of the time off that we do have, and just doing more interesting things instead of watching Stranger Things.
I think you're inspiring so many people.
Absolutely great.
So good. You are inspiring so
Where do
many
you take
people.
it? Like, because I guess you can't do a stage show here. Or
I
anything,
do
can you?
worry that
What-
this sort of format essentially can never end.
Right.
Yeah.
It
So
will
we
never
might
end.
have to just
Yeah.
do this for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
Like, if it did end, do you think we'll just not speak to each other again?
Yeah,
think
what would you
that's
do?
I know.
Yeah.
This
Sometimes-
ends the marriage end.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no, don't.
Divorce, final episode.
Never have I ever.
Divorce Joel Dommett. Thank you very much. Good night.
We just we really love it, and I'm surprising myself by saying that. I didn't expect to enjoy it quite so much, and I think we just like really.
Well, it's nice
have
also that
fun.
you're spending time together and
Yeah.
doing something you
Yeah.
enjoy. Because, like, you know, the world's so busy, you can go, like, days without seeing your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Can't you?
sure.
So it's lovely
Yeah.
you're doing this. Let me ask the two things. I had no idea that the Reverend Ian Sterling from the Bishop of Edinburgh married you guys in
Yeah.
2019. He officiated
Are you
the
actually
wedding.
married?
We are. Well,
Is it legal?
technically not. He didn't officiate properly because he had to. There was too many forms. It was like a mortgage. So he didn't do the forms. So Hannah gets annoyed when I say that it wasn't official. And essentially, the whole thing was a play. But
So did you have to go and do it like
The
on the
legal
side,
bit.
the
we did it
legal
on
way?
the side. We did it the legal
On the
way.
side.
I did it the legal
The
way.
actual.
I
Yeah.
think we just want to be on Love Island, don't we? And that was the closest way of being on Love Island.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was no plus ones at your wedding.
There was no plus ones.
We sound so mean. No,
Yeah.
it was very
Hard,
intimate.
that hard decision you got to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you're gonna have 30 or you're gonna have like 80, right?
And people you don't know.
Oh man, and weddings are so expensive. And we
Exactly.
are thrifty as hell. So we
And
kept
also,
it
you
in.
had the thing where you're like, are you going to stay with them for a while? If you stay with them for a while, maybe I can invite you. But if there's
Exactly.
It
And
is.
you genuinely know everybody as well.
Yeah, we had so much fun. It was really nice. And Ian was there. At one point, Laura Whitmore walked down in slow motion down the steps. It was like an incredible vibe. It really was.
Brilliant. And the mass dancers coming back.
Yes.
Is that right?
I think in September, Mass
How
Dancers coming back.
exciting.
We filmed it all and... Oh, my Lord. I know I'm not allowed to say, but the names that we've got
Are you serious?
so good. They're really amazing. And it's way weirder than Masked Singer because you haven't got that sort of foundation of knowing, like, the voice.
It's got nothing.
Yeah.
It's
You're right.
so
it's so much
weird.
weirder.
Got their body, haven't
But
you?
funnier.
Yeah.
They've got their
It's
body.
so
Do you
weird.
like watching it?
I love it. I do worry some of the reveals on Singer and Dancer. There's been a lot of your crushes from back in
Yes.
the day. So I'm starting to think if Joel's been on the
Someone's
casting
affecting
process.
Booking policy.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, another one of
I'm
your...
like, if possible, could we have Natalie Imbruglia, please? Thank you. Thank you very
And
much.
tick, there's another one.
Oh, look
Again.
at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope it's
Look
not
at
me,
that.
Joel. Next
Thanks,
time.
guys.
She's so beautiful. My wife is too.
Yeah.
Brand new episodes of that Never Have I Ever.
Yes.
Yeah,
New
podcast
episodes out on Mondays, bonus
release week.
episodes on Thursdays. And it's a pleasure to be on the sofa with my wife. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Lovely. It's
I love you
absolutely
both.
lovely. What are you going to do
you.
now? Go and do like some lunch?
Well, we're going to do plane spotting this week for the podcast.
Oh,
so that's
nice.
exciting.
I love
Be nice.
that.
Good weather
Picnic.
for it.
So it's like dates.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's lovely.
So like, you should join us. That'd be so lovely.
Shouldn't we?
Yeah.
I did try and take him out last night. He didn't come. Anyway, it's lovely to have you both.